Good afternoon and welcome to the PSAL Women's 3A semifinals between the Lady Blazers of Murry Bergtraum and the Lady Cougars of South Bronx Prep. We are in for a goodie, as this is the voice of Sage Media, Greg Polius, here to bring you today's 3A girls action. And like I told you, we're in for a goodie as the Lady Cougars, who come in 25-4 overall on the season with a 14-0 record in conference play. And the Blazers, also 14-0 in conference play, are sending out their starting five as we speak. Battle of two heavyweights here, and we're going to get to your starting fives. The South Bronx Prep comes out in their home whites with the blue trim, and Murry Bergtraum counters with their road reds with the white outlines. Oh, man, I love the team sneakers. Gone are the days where teams had team sneakers. I miss those days. So for the Cougars, we got number 5, Anna Astri, as we would tip. And that's number 22, scoring early, Verilyn Aviles for the Lady Blazers. Getting back to the starting five. This is number 30, Paige Baycott, and stolen by the Lady Blazers. Aviles, the top scoring threat for this Murry Bergtraum team, out on the wing. Back inside, loose ball, corralled. Going to be a 3-second. Rounding out the starting five for South Bronx Prep is number 24, Juanita Guzman. Number 11, Fala Mbaki. And number 1, Fatimata Sibi. On the flip side, you already heard from Verilyn Aviles, and that's going to be a foul. And South Bronx Prep is going to go to the line. Number 3, Leah Perez Padilla. Number 45, Chloe Nieves. Number 20, Anaya Burton Hernandez. And number 5, Skylar Simmons. And those will be your starting five on both ends of the court. Paige Baycott misses the first. Paige having a big time performance in the playoffs, helping the Lady Cougars get to this junction in their season, averaging 12 points, 5 boards, and 9 assists. As the Lady Cougars have multiple floor generals on the floor at the same time. Swarming defense. However, Simmons gets the lane, guarded by Sibi on the wing. Drives baseline, stops, and she's fouled. She won't get the continuation. It's going to be 2 shots. Simmons had the ability to stop and pop for 3, drive, take 1 dribble pull-up, or like she did and get to the baseline. They didn't get away with it there, but if South Bronx Prep is going to leave her open, I have a feeling she can make them pay. Simmons misses the first. Oh for 2 from the charity stripe for Simmons. Sibi gets it in the front court to Astri, and she loses the ball. A little bit of a wild take right there. Is going to stay Lady Cougars ball. I think she was either looking to jump stop and pass out or try to get the foul, but she lost her footing right there. Oh, man. 2 teams with team sneakers. I love to see it. Reminds me of ball back in the early 2000s. All my old heads will remember that one. Sibby double as she comes in. Guarded by Perez Padilla. Gets in the lane. Good take. Can't hit. Anaya Burton jumps in front of Juanita Guzman there. Juanita Guzman actually averaging a double-double in the playoffs. She's the big rebounding threat for this team. Sibby in the corner. Drives out. Rainbow 3 off the mark for Mbaki. Aviles up ahead. Padilla for 3. Off the side rim. Burton, Hernandez skies for the board. Showing off the athleticism right there. Good job by South Bronx Prep working through the press by passing the rock. Baycott on the wing. Gives it up top to Sibby. And Mbake on the wing to Sibby for 3. And that's going to be a travel, no basket. Telling Sibby you got to put that ball on the floor before you shuffle both those feet. Inbounded to Burton. Referee timeout right there. Looks like something with the shot clock. Our referees for today are Mrs. Kristen Yates, Mr. Alberto Estrada, Ms. Marianne Doyle, Mr. Raleigh Buchanan. Shout out to the referees, always doing a great job for the PSL. Sometimes we can be hard on them, but they still have a job to do. So shout out to them. At the stoppage of play, take your time, hit that like button as you're here for Sage Media to watch this great matchup of this women's 3A semifinal between 2 powerhouses. Crowd getting into it. As we wait for the whistle, let's just tell you about some great things these young New York women are doing and colleges that are showing interest. On the Lady Blazers side, Anaya Burton and Verlin Aviles are getting interest from the top local schools in Fordham, LIU, and Wagner, along with UMass. That's going to be a 5-second. That's going to be South Bronx Prep ball. So a lot of confusion on that play right there. And Baki drives, goes all the way. Can't hit with the left. That's going to stay the same way as it's off Burton Hernandez. Stolen by Burton. Gets to Simmons. Pushing the ball in the front court. And tries to go past 3 Lady Cougars and can't get it done. Sibby gets the loose ball. She drives out to Baycott for 3. Off the side rim, Sibby with the rebound. And hits the nice little left-handed lay. Good find from Aviles for the skip pass. Inside. Good ball movement right there from the Lady Blazers. As Anaya Burton Hernandez is going to go to the line shooting 2. After the press is beaten, Lady Cougars got to do a better job of getting back. And that's how Anaya ended up at the line because there was nobody in a set position to defend that entry pass. Can't hit on the first. Anaya Burton on the season averaging 14 and 10. Splits a pair. Baycott dribbles, looking for space. Gets to Mbaki. Sibi skip past to Mbaki in the corner, and that's going to be a travel. That may work for the NBA players, but it will not work here in PSAL. None of that. We're going to get the ball and take 3 steps before we put it down. Simmons with the blow by. Sibi not happy with that call. A little too much body. And that's a big foul right there. That's Sibi's second. Very important piece to this Lady Cougars offense, as she's one of the other floor generals that control the pace of play. Avila is arguably the biggest scorer on the floor right now on either side. Haven't heard much from her outside. Good hands right there inside from Guzman. Haven't heard from Avila's outside that early layup off the tip-off for 3. Short. Burton, good work for the rebound. Gets it to Nieves. And Simmons pushing the baseline. In and out. And they're going to get Guzman on the bump. I know coach is upset, but there was definitely contact there. Set your feet, take the charge, draw that offensive foul. So that's number 23, Sapatu Sar, coming in, and as well as number 15, Anasia Mullins, who checked in for Sibi earlier. Mullins hounding Avilas. Simmons thought about it. One dribble pull-up off the side rim. Astry with the rebound. Gets it to Mullins. Baycott. 2-3 zone right there. And Avila's doing a great job reading that pass. And she's fouled and won. She read that next pass. 2 passes prior to it coming. Nobody flashed high post for South Bronx Prep. They were playing the perimeter, so it allowed Avilas to jump the passing lane and get that finish for the and 1. And that's number 3, Morgan Vasquez, coming in. As South Bronx Prep here midway through this first quarter is in a bit of foul trouble. That's their 15th foul, so that puts Murry Bergtraum in a bonus for 3. Short. Offensive rebound, Baycott. Mullins, and she travels. South Bronx Prep needs to take a breather, take a step back, get themselves under control. It's not their first time here. They're a well-seasoned program. And they're letting this 2-3 zone of the Lady Cougars fluster them a bit. Simmons splits the double, but then loses the ball. Mullins comes up with the steal. 2-on-1 fast break. With the Euro, can't finish. Offensive rebound, foul. And Baki going to the line shooting 2. And Baki garnering interest from Mount St. Mary's and Siena. Some mid-major D1 looks right there. On the season, averaging 15, 5, and 3. And in the playoffs, averaging 13, 5, and 5. Lady Cougars have a very balanced scoring attack. Whereas the Lady Blazers, have more of a three-headed monster. In the playoffs, Lady Cougars have 5 players averaging double figures. You don't often see that at the high school level. One person could go off at any moment. That's number 13, Alasia Keith, checking in with the ball right now. Gets into the corner for three. Air ball. Perez Padilla. But offensive rebound gets it inside to Burton, and she's fouled. Coach Shirali trying to tell his girls, ease up with the contact. Any coach knows that pace up and down the sidelines anywhere. I need my team to chill. Don't stress me out this early in the game. Burton at the line. Hits the second. Oh, and Mullins steps out on an unforced turnover. Errant pass right there from Astrid. Inbounded to Aviles. Perez Padilla almost crosses over. Good defense by Mullins right there. That's going to be a timeout. Coach Noel of the Lady Blazers, great job on defense right there from the Lady Cougars, hounding Murry Bergtraum. So right now, it's 7-3 South Bronx Prep over Murry Bergtraum. Very, very low scoring first quarter. Very much defensive driven. Both teams had, a few threes, opportunities to shoot threes. They just didn't go in. I don't think that will be the story for the entire game. I think shots are going to start to fall. But the story here is the foul trouble. Sibby already has 2 fouls for the Lady Cougars. Let's see who can stay out of foul trouble for South Bronx Prep. Good defense, good hands right there. But good job by Keith to stay with the ball. As she's getting saucy with it, with the floater short. Mullins gets the rebound. Out in front of Mbaki. One-on-one with Burton. And she's going to travel. They said you got to use the Manu Euro, not the James Harden Euro. Good job by South Bronx Prep meeting Sibby at half court. I'm sorry, not Sibby. Baycott. They met Baycott at half court. And Baki's setting up the offense. Gets the Mullins on the wing. Back up top. Vasquez skip past the Baycott. Thought about it. Got away with a little bit of a travel right there. But she'll take it. Offensive rebound Mullins, and they're going to. I couldn't tell if that was a travel or was a foul call. Okay, it looks like they got her with the travel. No bucket. Score stands. And the Lady Cougars stay with the pressure. Vilas drives to the right side. Gets it denied. Burton looks. Back door. Vasquez, good job denying the ball on the back door. They got Mullins on the contact, but that looked like more of a push-off right there, and Aviles is going to go to the line. Coach Trawali definitely has a little bit of a gripe right there. Anytime an offensive player extends the arm, usually you're going to get the offensive foul call. As violation. Misses the first. Splits a pair at the line. Good look inside, and Vasquez couldn't quite find herself underneath the basket and loses her footing. Misses, and now Lady Blazers on a run. Keith hits the floater. Astrid's had a very quiet first quarter, and that's really Erica Stuckey right there with not really a good foul. You don't want to do that. You want to move your feet. No reason to waste a foul right there. .121 to go here in this first quarter as Guzman checks back in for Baycott. And Baki there. Bergtraum back to that 2-3 zone. Another unforced turnover. Aviles. To Keith on a wing. And they send two at her. Perez Padilla back out to Keith. Top of Keith to Stuckey. Burton, good defense right there from Guzman. Straight up with it. Mullins almost loses the handle, gets it back. Drives in the lane. And no call on either side. Aviles, and she's fouled. She's going to go to the line shooting two. When you know how to put the ball in a bucket, you find multiple ways to do it. New check-in right there. I believe that's Tamia Gonzalez, number 0. Ashley with the rebound. Aviles couldn't hit on the second free throw. Floater from Mbaki. Ashley with the rebound. She's blocked. She's going to go to the line shooting two. Going back to Aviles, missed that. In the regular season, looks like she averaged 30 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds a game. You can see why she's garnering D1 interest. Astrid, on the other hand, for South Bronx Prep during the regular season, 12, 8, and 2. A near double-double as she connects on the first free throw. Connects on both as South Bronx Prep is building a sizable lead here as this first quarter winds down. Aviles splits the double. Crosses over, gets in the lane. Good take right there, coast to coast from Verlin Aviles. Astrid gets it to Gonzalez. She drives. Pretty move right there. Baseline and beats the buzzer. After one quarter of play, South Bronx Prep up 13-5 on Murry Bergtraum. I believe that Anaya Burton and Verlin Aviles have all of the points for Murry Bergtraum. I could hear Coach Noel from up here, not happy with the first quarter that he saw. And to be honest, both teams' offenses couldn't really find their footing, you know. And it's actually they scoreboard updated is 13-7. South Bronx Prep. 13-7 South Bronx Prep. All right, Sibby back in the game for South Bronx Prep, and that's definitely an X factor right there, something to look at. Skylar Simmons back in for Bergtraum. Kind of a personnel chess match, if you will. Burt in the corner. Down low to Simmons. Good pass. And good finish right there from Simmons. And Lady Blazers set up in their press. And good hands by Keith. Way to read the next pass. Crossover gets by Baycott. Gets into the paint. Floater. Off back iron, can't hit. Gets her own rebound. Gets it out to Aviles. Ball fakes. Down low, Burton. Almost a good finish. Now, if Burton would have turned left instead of turned right, she would have had an open look at the basket. I believe she turned one. Good hands by Keith. And in the open court, she gets the lay. No foul call. South Bronx Prep bench not happy with it. Sibby goes middle. Gets it to Astry. Backs out, and she takes the three. Short. It's going to be a foul. Looks like a foul away from the ball underneath the basket. You know, something to look at. Oh, she gets shifty with it, Keith. Out, but loses it on a pass. Sibby in the open court. Pretty move right there from Sibby with the floater. Perez Padilla. We are fixing the scoreboard. And that's Bergtraum with the bucket. And that is my apologies as the scoreboard was flipped. And so now we have it correct for you. Bergtraum is the one who's up. 19-7. Sorry, 19-9. As we have that corrected. Man, if we had the comment section, a bunch of people would have let me know what was up already. And that was Anaya Burton who took the charge. Good job right there from South Bronx Prep. Timeout, Noel, as Simmons kind of dribbled right into that trap. Murry Bergtraum with the 30-second timeout. All right, now let's catch back up. During that timeout, I don't know if you guys noticed that, I got really quiet because I was trying to assess if what I was saying was actually correct. Thank you to the EP for coming in and correcting matters. We're on the same page now. So if you were at home yelling at your screen, that's our bad. We fixed it. We got you. But just make sure you hit that like button, though. Listen, I'm just calling the action. Just calling the action. Inbound to Aviles. And that's going to be a travel as South Bronx Prep has intensified their defense. And Baki at top of the key. Gets in the high post. Out to Sibi on the wing. Almost loses it. And Baki in the corner. Astrid for three. Off the side rim. And she gets her own rebound. Fights. Can't finish. Hot potato. Almost a save by Saar. It's going to be another foul on South Bronx Prep. Looks like they're going to get Mullins for the foul. It's going to stay the same way. Inbound it to Simmons. Gets it on the wing to Aviles. Anaya Burton, hounded. Back to Aviles at the top of the key. Burton looking for somewhere to go. Drives middle. Off the backboard, can't hit. Rebound Saar. Out in the front court to Mullins. Out to Sibi. And she's going to get called for the travel. Crowd unhappy, but that was a travel. Simmons to Keith. And she somehow did manage not to step out. Great job by Keith with the body control. And a high post. Slick bounce pass from Burton. And Perez Padilla misses the three. Good look right there. Good offensive movement and continuity from the Lady Blazers. Mullins for three. Too strong. Sibi with the rebound. Gets in the lane and hits with the soft touch. Timeout, South Bronx Prep. 19-11, Bergtraum is up. Just under 4.5 to play here in this first half. That's going to be a full timeout. So now, let's flip the script. Bergtraum up, and, you know, that three-headed monster I spoke about, their scoring, where it's Aviles, Burton, and Simmons. And Perez Padilla also averages double digits. In the playoffs, it's been, you know, Aviles obviously was averaging 26 a game in the playoffs. Simmons and Elijah Keith as the top three scorers. But I think South Bronx Prep is getting a bit frustrated with the fouls. They're not exactly running their offense. It's very kind of helter-skelter. If they stay within themselves, they're a very talented team with a very talented group of scorers. They stay within themselves, they were going to cut into this deficit. I do, however, think the little triangle offense they're running with Bergtraum on the offensive end, if South Bronx Prep can defend that incoming entry pass to Burton, they'll be better off. Because when they give Burton space to operate, whether she go to the basket or find an open person, that's where the defense starts to break down. Keith on the wing. Stolen by Sibi. Oh, Aviles gets the loose ball. And crowd screaming for a backcourt. Aviles resets the offense. Good rebound right there from Burton. Big, strong move for the finish. Off the miss. And Baki looking for somewhere to go with it. Okay, they reset. Too many people in the same space. For three. Boom! Morgan Vasquez answers back from three. I did say after the first quarter, it's just a matter of time before those threes start falling. Crowd getting it on both sides. Oh, wow. They had Perez Padilla wide open under the rim. A missed opportunity right there. Burton. Keith gets it into the high post. Outside to Aviles for three. Good rebound right there. Back out to Perez Padilla. Another three. Off. Ashley gets the rebound. Guzman gets the loose ball. Mullins brings it up. And good recognition right there. Sibi into the high post to Astrid on the wing. And Baki gets into the paint. Out to Vasquez for three. Off the side rim. Sibi with the offensive board. Baki thought about it. Back out to Vasquez. Fakes, drives, floater. Air ball. Rebound, Blazers. Keith out in the front court to Aviles. Crosses over. Good move. Can't finish. Baycott back in with the rebound. Looking to push the pace. And that's, you don't want that if you're Coach Noel. Aviles getting a little lazy there and trying to wrap around. That's Aviles' first. Baycott drives, floater, off the side rim, no good. Keith controlling the pace for the Lady Blazers. Aviles on the wing. Good pass inside. Got to see that cutter. Give them a little bump, a little something, make them know your presence is there on the defensive end. That was too easy for Bergtraum. And one. Beautiful move right there from Fala and Baki. That's Anaya Burton-Hernandez second. We have just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half as Mbaki completes the three-point play. Dangerous pass right there from Keith. Allowed the defense to close out on Aviles. Another dangerous pass. She got to be careful right there with those rainbow passes. Looking for Burton in the high post. And she gets it. Turns and goes. Can't hit. She got the look she wanted, but just couldn't finish. Mbaki pushing the pace. Gets it to Vasquez. Stop and pop. Hand in her face. Doesn't matter. Rolls around and drops. Little instant offense off the bench for Morgan Vasquez. Good hands right there from Mbaki. Great defense. And they're going to get her for the travel. I thought it was more of a double dribble than a travel, but it was something. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game. How the tides have turned here in the last 3.5 minutes. Skylar Simmons back in as Burton takes a rest to end this first half. Out, and good hounding defense right there. Sibi in the front court. Gets it to Mbaki. She can't hit. Baycott gets the offensive rebound. Big time offensive rebound. 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like there's about a 4-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Astrid wraps and can't finish as it rims in and out. Shot clock turned off. Sibi has to be careful here. And Aviles is going to go to the line. I mean, if you're South Bronx Prep and she goes to the line, you're not exactly happy, but you're also happy that Sibi did pick up her third foul. But that is Vasquez is third. Lady Cougars crowd getting into it. Sometimes I wish the boys' crowds were this intense this early on in games. Boys' crowds tend to be very fair weather. When their teams are up, they're very loud. When their teams are down, you can hear a pin drop in those stands. Out in the front court, too late right there. She either had to shoot that or get rid of it the minute she got it to the person out in the front court. And after one quarter play, Murry Bergtraum is up 23-19 on number 1 South Bronx Prep, looking to get the upset. For Voice of Sage Media, Greg Police, we are going to see you in the second half. And we got the blue screen of death, so if you know, you know. But glad to know that we're back. In the little time we were out, Skylar Simmons hit a three, smooth as silk, and now you have Bergtraum up 26-19. And Simmons, there she goes again with the offensive rebound. Can't hit. Burton back out to Perez Padilla. Three, can't hit. Sibby with the rebound. Gets out in front court to Baycott. Euro floater off the glass. And Burton gets the rebound. Good pass up ahead to Padilla. And blocked. Aviles is going to inbound underneath her own basket. Mullins hounded back to Aviles on the wing. Back to high post, turn, shoot. Nothing. Vasquez gets the rebound. Sibby pushing the pace. Good finish right there from Sibby. Five-point game. South Bronx Prep down 5. Will we see an upset? Good hustle right there from Mullins, but she couldn't get to it. And South Bronx Prep defensive intensity from the end of the second quarter is continuing as Mullins gets the open basket. Ladies and gentlemen, it is getting intense here in this gym. And Baki hounding Perez Padilla. Simmons drives. A little bit of fight for the rebound. Loose ball is going to be South Bronx Prep ball. Erica Stuckey checking back in for the Lady Blazers. Mullins gets it ahead to Astry. Out to Sibby. Stop and pop. Smooth, silky butter right there. Deep two from Sibby. Sibby was the high person for the Lady Cougars in the first half with 6 points. As she tacks on another 2. And on the flip side of it, Verlin Aviles was the high person for the Lady Blazers at 8. Speaking of Aviles, to inbound. Gets it to Burton. Hounded. Good defense right there. But she's just, and I believe that is going to be Mullins' 4th. Burton just, being taller and just out jumping everybody is going to go to the line to shoot 2. And, oh, well, she's not. Nope, they're still not a bonus. They have 4 fouls. Every time a Bergtraum player gets the ball on the wing, they're being blitzed. They're sending 2s right after them. And then what needs to happen is the person that's the next pass needs to be ready. Aviles for 3. She can't hit. Jump ball. The reason the Lady Blazers are dominating these offensive boards is because nobody's boxing out. They're all just trying to jump for the rebound. Got to put a body on a body. Sibby playing good defense right there. And high post to Burton. Back in the corner to Perez. Drives baseline. That's going to go the other way. It's going to be a foul on Erica Stuckey. Loose ball foul. Said she got her on the hook, the rebound. Astrid to Sibby. Up to Vasquez. She thought about it. She's going to get. Look like Coach telling her, shoot it. Don't hesitate. Shoot it. Aviles to Simmons, and she just loses it. 1 point game. Sibby, good pass to Astri right there. Beautiful look from Sibby to Astri. That's why she averaged 7 assists on the year right there. Good hands right there on defense from Astri. Vasquez cross court to Mbaki. Stop and pop. Good rebound by Simmons. Gets down in front court to Keith. Oh, good job playing the passing lane, but even better defense right there from Aviles. And it's just a defensive battle through and through here in this game. Bergtraum cheerleaders making sure we know they're in the building. Pick and roll right there. Can't hit. Gets her own rebound. Out to Simmons for three. Off the back iron. Sibby with the rebound. Ref timeout, making sure nobody's hurt. Guzman and Baycott back in. Something to note about Guzman, she's playing with 3 fouls. Mullins to Astri in the middle. They're going to get Keith on a contact. I know Coach Troali is like, finally. Sibby in the high post to Astri. A little bit of a circus shot there, but Bergtraum comes up with the rebound. In the corner to Perez Padilla. Simmons gets the offensive rebound. Keith almost gets away with a ball fake. Good defense by Mullins. Aviles from college 3. Boom! Making it rain with that one. Big time shot right there. 2-3 zone back again for Bergtraum. Baycott on the wing. Pulls it back out as they reset the offense. Looking for Astri to go high post. Calling for the screen. Mullins drives. Crosses over. Gets it out to Guzman. Saved. Under 5 on the shot clock. And they're going to get Baycott on the charge. Late call, but it was a charge as Anaya Burton is in on the defensive end again. Looks like we're going to be going to the line. As that, oh, no. I believe 5 is the bonus, right, EP? Oh, not on the offensive foul. I don't know if I like that. 5 is 5. Okay. Simmons thought about it. She's being hounded, gets the way to Aviles on the wing. Burton in high post, skip past to Perez Padilla. Simmons for three. Off the back iron. Good box out from Guzman right there. Keith trying a little sleight of hand right there. Reminds me of Mayor Dockery on Eagle Brooklyn. Baycott jump past Asher for three. Hand in the face. Doesn't matter. Boom! Shot clock turned off as it looks like Bergtraum's going to hold for the last shot. As that last three-pointer put South Bronx Prep ahead. Good hands right there. I don't know. I thought that went off Perez Padilla. I mean, we can't go to the instant replay, but you guys at home, you guys can, go back 10 seconds if you double tap your screen and see who it actually went out on. We're giving you the Sage unofficial replay right here. Simmons getting trapped. Avila's from deep. And after the third quarter, South Bronx Prep up 30-29. What a tale of two halves. So we're going to go back and give you the unofficial review here. I mean, it doesn't matter, obviously, but it definitely went off Perez Padilla's fingertips. Don't worry, refs. Y'all are all my people. Not holding against anybody. Just having some fun. They did tell me they were going to go back and watch this to see if I was talking bad about them. I know, right? I done introduced myself and everything, so I got to keep a low profile next time I see them. Whoever wins here will face the daunted task of taking on. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm jumping the gun. My bad. Jumping the gun. Ignore me. Yes. Yes. Whoever wins will face the winner of Metro versus Law and Tech. I'm going to blame it on the heat in his gym. South Bronx Prep coming out in this fourth quarter with a different energy. You can kind of feel the tide shifting. And I don't know if you ever had anyone in your life tell you momentum is not a real thing. Don't listen to them. It is foolish because momentum is very, very real, and you can legitimately feel it shifting in the crowd. Lady Cougar is going to start the fourth quarter with the ball. Sibby is going to inbound. Sibby getting interest from Yale in the high post to Astry. Thought there was a little contact there, but no call. Nonetheless, rebound Bergtraum. Yes, no small feat to sneeze at. Getting interest from Yale. That's big time. So shout out to Fatumata Sibby right there. Simmons from deep with a hand in the face. Boom! Showcasing the range and the quick release. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this one is going to come down to the wire. Early call. Sibby drives to Astry from deep. Boom! As the two teams trade three-point buckets right here in the fourth quarter. I don't know about you guys, but I just kind of scrunched up on my seat. I know some people's heart can't take this back and forth. I'm here for all the action, though. Good pass right there inside. Way to run the floor right there from Burton, and good find from Aviles. High post to Astry. Looking for somewhere to go. Sibby using the screen. Gets in the corner. Vasquez for three. Simmons with the weak side rebound. Pushing the pace. Gets the Perez Padilla blocked. And I thought it was blocked, but apparently, and Coach Jeff Noel is jumping up and down the sideline, giving me South Bronx Prep ball. Giving me old school Joe Knight vibes. Without the chair throwing, though. Without the chair throwing, though. Got to make sure we differentiate. I'm just talking about the intensity. I mean, in his defense, he definitely had a case. Aviles, guarded by Baycott. Good defense by Baycott. Jump ball, great defense right there. And Anaya Burton-Hernandez had her defender sealed and was looking for the post entry pass. And I think that would have been the look instead of driving right there, kind of clogging the paint. Perspedia, drop-off pass. Aviles at the top of the key, guarded by Mbaki. From deep. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Great defense right there from the Lady Cougars. The intensity of this game is kicked up on both ends of the floor. Mbaki on the wing. Sibby for three. Off. Air ball. Aviles with the rebound. Good job right there. And they're going to get Vasquez, and that's going to be her fourth, and that's huge. Oh, they're going to get it on. Oh, they got it on Baycott, so in a way, not necessarily a bad thing. That's going to be Baycott's third. Good defense right there. Simmons can't hit. And it's going to be an over the back. Good box out right there from Astry. That's what happens when you put a body on a body. Sibby. Astry to Baycott drives. And that they're going to get Sibby on the travel. It looks like the Lady Cougars on that play, they were thinking too much instead of just going. When they go, they execute their offense flawlessly. When it seems like they take a step back and like, should I shoot it? Should I pass it? That's when they fall into those traps and end up traveling or turning the ball over in another way. And another good transition bucket right there. 3-point game. Bergtraum up by 3, 36-33. And Mbaki from deep, short. Burton-Hernandez with the rebound. Aviles calling out the play as she crosses the timeline. For three. Good rebound, Vasquez. Sibby out in the front court. Good take right there from Mbaki. Perspedia in the corner. Simmons guarded by Sibby on the wing, back top of the key. Burton, Aviles for three. Short. Good loose ball corral right there from Astry. Gets it in the front court, drops it to Baycott, brings it back out, resets. Good job right there from Baycott, resetting the offense. Floater from just outside the paint. Keith goes around the back after the rebound. Timeout Bergtraum. 1 point game. Going to take a brief break as we go quiet for a minute. We have exactly 3 minutes and 34 seconds left to see who will punch their ticket to the PSAL Girls 3A Finals. Mullins back in the game, hounding Keith. And they're going to get her on a push-off. It goes back to my conversation in the first quarter. Move your feet. Once that offensive player extends their arm, you're going to get that call. Good job right there by Mullins. Little defense substitution right here from Coach Trawali. Baycott back up top to Mbaki on the corner to Sibby. Drives. Baycott stop and pop. And cash. Nothing but the bottom of the net. They're going to. I believe that's going to be Baycott's fourth. Nope, they're going to get him. And Nasia Mullins back in after that foul. Mullins tasked with guarding the best player on the floor. Good defense, good ball denial right there inside. And they're going to get the foul on Burton. Oh, nope, they're going to get Erica Stuckey on the foul. And something to note there, that was Bergtraum's fourth. One more foul, and they will put South Bronx Prep in the bonus. Very important with just about 2.5 minutes to go. Mbaki guarded by Simmons, gets in a high post to Astry. Out to Baycott on the wing. Astry drives, stop and pop. Back iron, good rebound from Stuckey. Picks up her dribble. Drops it for Aviles to reset the offense. Looking for the screen from Burton. Rolls. Jump stop, which you don't see too much anymore, and gets the friendly shooter's touch. Under 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Vasquez from deep. Off the back iron, rebound Baycott. And Baki. Rebound Burton. Bergtraum up with time on their side. It's still only a one-possession game. Even if Burton hits a three here. Good rebound right there. Out in the front court. Way to run the floor. Good job by Mbake running the floor. Stuck gets to Aviles on the wing into the high post. Good take right there from Anaya Burton. Burton Hernandez asserting her dominance here in this fourth quarter. And that's going to be Cougars' ball. Timeout, Lady Cougars. So it is now 40-39, South Bronx Prep. Bergtraum is up 40-39. All right, and it's South Bronx Prep's ball. All right, so just again, Bergtraum has 40, South Bronx Prep has 39. Vasquez to inbound underneath the basket. Gets it out. And Baki resets the offense. Asher back to the top of the key. Sibby. Mbaki loses it. Stolen by Murry Bergtraum. Timeout Bergtraum. Big time turnover right there from Murry Bergtraum. Up one with 35 seconds to go. About a 5-second differential from shot clock and game clock. South Bronx Prep is going to have to put a lot of pressure on and try to force a turnover. The longest full timeout ever. All right, let's see. 35 seconds. Stuckey's going to inbound. Good job denying Aviles the ball, but now she gets it. She gets back to Burton. And they're going to foul Simmons. They have 2 more fouls to give, meaning that they won't be in the bonus until they foul 2 more times. And South Bronx Prep comes away to steal. Astrid in the front court. She finishes. Big time bucket right there. Murry Bergtraum tried to run the same exact inbound play, and South Bronx Prep was ready for it. Great job right there on the defensive end. And the Lady Cougars faithful are on their feet here at the Fitzgerald Gymnasium of Queens College. Full timeout. So now South Bronx Prep is up 41-40. I don't know if you guys remember me saying this was going to come down to the wire. It just gave those vibes early on. And here we are, 19 seconds left, one possession game. After the steal and finish by the Lady Cougars, Murry Bergtraum has the ball. After the timeout, I believe they get to advance it past half court. So they don't need a three. If I'm Murry Bergtraum, I run that same action where I have, Burton Hernandez flash to the high post in the corner. You have a cut down to the basket. It's been working all game. I say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There we go. And it's stolen again. Timeout. Aaron inbound pass. And it's going to be Lady Cougars ball. So now, if Murry Bergtraum wants a chance, there was only 2 seconds left off the clock. They also have 2 fouls to give. They're going to have to try to also steal an inbounds pass. This game is far from over. This is one of those situations where these 17 seconds may take 10 minutes between fouls and timeouts.
Update to 17 seconds.
17.4 seconds just to update you, just to make you guys aware the on-screen clock is not always official, so I'm going to do my best to update you on the official game time here on the shot clock. All right, Mullins to inbound for South Bronx Prep. Gets to Sibby. Back to Mullins. And they foul her. They have one more foul to give. (41-40). Who wants it more? And now, even if Mullins knocks down these 2 free throws, it's still a one-possession game. So, again, this game is not over. First shot. And Mullins can't connect on the first. Taking a deep breather before she gets back to the line.
Stay locked in. You're ready. If she misses, second to my touch, so you got to start the clock.
And she misses both. Burton gets the rebound. Timeout. And now the stage is set with 10.8 seconds for a storybook ending. Will we get the upset? Number 4, Murry Bergtraum over number 1, South Bronx Prep. Two teams undefeated in their respective conferences. Or will we get the number 1 seed escaping with a win to put them in the 3A finals? Referees congregating, making sure they're not the talk of the game after the fact, and that it's left to, just to play on the court. All the faithful of the Lady Cougars standing for this one. I think I have this elevated vantage point. Will this be a viral moment? We know the game winners seem to go viral instantly on social media. Is that what we're about to get here? And we're off. Keith, the inbound. Gets to Aviles. Crosses over. Drives, scoops, and scores. 5 seconds left. Timeout. What a take by Verilyn Aviles. Silky smooth with the scoop and the score. 5 seconds. Well, officially on the game clock, we have 6.6 seconds left. Coach Shirley about to draw up the best play of his season. Who is his one player that can go get them a bucket? The same way Verilyn Aviles just did for Murry Bergtraum. Excuse me while I just scoot to the edge of my seat. I need this level. That is correct. They have 2 more fouls to give. Just turn it over to my AP. I would love to see, like crowds across PL give this energy, like from start to finish. Here we go, ladies and gents. On one side, hearts will be broken. On other sides, they will be celebrating. Baycott to inbound. And it's an air ball out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Bergtraum. Mbaki got a good look, but she just didn't put enough on it. South Bronx still has 2 fouls to give, and Bergtraum has no more timeouts. And they put in one of their better ball handlers than Keith back in the game. Very smart move right there from Coach Noel. 2.1 seconds left. Okay. Now, 1.2. We have seen Murry Bergtraum turn over the ball when the Lady Cougars intensify their pressure. Is that something to see? If it happens, they got to turn and shoot. Okay. Now they're at the line. 0.5 seconds left. They say you need 0.8 seconds to catch and shoot. So if you got to wonder, is Coach Noel, if she hits the first, does Coach Noel tell her miss the second on purpose? Because it will not give South Bronx Prep a chance to get a shot off. She has 2 shots. First one rims in and out. Now, again, do you miss the second one on purpose? Because they are, oh, nope, they put 0.8 seconds on the clock. Just enough time to catch and heave. And if she hits, are they going to press? No press. Timeout, going to get the ball a half. Because now what happens is you could end up with a Ja'Kai Sanders situation where you catch and you jump hook 3 at the buzzer. You do in this gym, I do not count anything out. I will count. I've seen so many ridiculous plays happen in this gym. I've seen a 3-point shooter fouled with no time on the clock. The possibilities are endless. I mean, they're not endless, but they are. So, what play can Coach Trawali be drawing up right here that is essentially going to be catch and shoot? The other thing that we have to be very careful of, both teams are in a bonus. So, again, you do not want to foul a 3-point shooter. I think I've gave you the potential scenarios, but I'm sure there's something I still haven't seen yet that's just going to play out here. Because when you think you've seen it all, you haven't. And there's the buzzer. I did say the last 17 seconds could take 10 minutes. Even school safety getting in it. Oh, man, everybody's involved. I don't even know who he's rooting for. He's just clapping. The phones are out. Everybody's ready for that viral moment. Who's it going to be? Bacot inbounds. Vasquez, and she's blocked. And Murry Bergtraum has punched their ticket to the girls' 3A finals with the upset over number 1 seeded South Bronx Prep. 43-41. Great game played by both teams. Valiant effort. Had us on the edge of our seats virtually the entire game. Congratulations to the Lady Blazers of Murry Bergtraum and Coach Jeff Noel. They're going to await the winner of the next matchup between Brooklyn Law and Tech and Metro High School. This is Greg Polies, the voice of Sage. Signing off. Going to see you next game.